So today's video is going to be about how I got rid of my severe cystic acne. Now, I don't think there can be enough videos or information on the internet about these things because so many people suffer from this problem, and it's so helpful when you find something finally that helps you when whatever you've been looking at before up until that point hasn't been helping you. So I thought I'd share my experience and maybe I can help someone out there, just one person, and it's worth it. So I've always suffered from acne ever since I hit puberty, and my doctor had prescribed Panoxyl for me. Now Panoxyl is a benzoyl peroxide based topical medication, if you're not aware, and it always used to work okay for me. It didn't ever like completely clear my acne or anything, and at the time I'd use it as instructed, which was basically to use a thin layer every morning and every night on clean skin, and that's what I did every single day. And every night I put a thin layer after washing my face, and that was it. Now the only thing at the time, like, I had been suffering from acne throughout my whole adolescence, and then when I got to time when I started taking contraceptive, I changed to Dianette because I had heard that it was good for acne, and it really did work for me. It really cleared up my acne and kept it at bay, but at the same time I was using Panoxyl. I was using the Panoxyl just as like a double thing to help keep the acne under control as much as possible. And unfortunately I had to stop taking that, the Dianette, because it's a strong contraceptive, so you can't really take it for a long time. So I had been taking it for about 2 years, and then I went off it, and I thought, okay, let me just go some time without taking contraceptive just to give my body a break. And coincidentally at that time I was going through a really stressful time in my life, and those two things combined made my skin completely break out like mental. My skin just went mental. It was so bad. It was severe cystic acne. It was so bad that my GP referred me to a dermatologist, and a dermatologist told me that I could take Accutane. She advised me to take Accutane, but I never wanted to try Accutane because I knew how like dangerous it is. Like, obviously the bad side effects don't affect every single person, but I didn't want to take any chances, and I didn't go on Dianette, so I was out to try and find things for myself. Now before I had taken the contraceptive, before my skin was really bad, I just want to mention some of the things that I had tried before. I had tried the Minocin antibiotic, different cream, Aquagel. Aquagel is another benzoyl peroxide based medication, and those things never really worked that well for me. Only the contraceptive, but again I had to stop taking it. So when I stopped taking it and my skin was really bad and I was trying to find something, it took me a while to come across something that worked for me. I had tried taking vitamin B5, vitamin D3, because I had noticed whenever I was in a really sunny place for a while and I was exposed to the sun, my skin would get better. So I thought, let me try vitamin D3, and it didn't work. I had to try zinc. My doctor had prescribed me Zineryt, which was another topical antibiotic. Did not work. And then finally I came across acne.org, and yeah, that is what helped me. And I know I'm another person talking about acne.org, but I want to make it clear that I've never tried the products acne.org. I've never tried the products from the website. I was so like excited to try the products, like the benzoyl peroxide, the regime. I was so excited to try the regime that I didn't bother worrying about buying the actual products from the website. And at that time I didn't even realize that they don't even ship outside the US, so obviously in the UK you can't even buy the products from the website anyway. So basically I went to the chemist and I bought some Panoxyl gel, and I just bought the same one that I had been using before, which was the number 5 strength in the Aquagel. And I followed the regime from the website, and that is what got me clear. That is the holy grail of my skin, of my life, that was the acne.org. Now, what is it? What is the regime? Basically, it's really simple. You just cleanse your face with a gentle cleanser, and then you use your benzoyl peroxide product, and as time goes by, you up the ante on the amount of benzoyl peroxide you're applying on your face, and then you moisturize your skin. Now, the most important step is the benzoyl peroxide. That is what was the secret weapon. That was why it wasn't working for me before. Why? Because I was just applying a thin layer every day, and I wasn't applying a thick layer or increasing the dose. So yeah, the secret weapon is basically increasing the amount of benzoyl peroxide that you're putting on your face. Now, like I said, the regime, they advise you to moisturize after you've put the benzoyl peroxide. Obviously, you have to wait for the benzoyl peroxide to absorb completely into your face before you moisturize. But I changed that. Like, after my skin got quite clear, I started to moisturize first and then use the benzoyl peroxide. But initially, I was doing exactly what the regime advised. Now, I want to say that if you do try the regime, your skin will get really dry. Now, I have oily skin, and at the time that my skin was getting used to the regime, it was so dry that I had to use E45 as a moisturizer. Now, I could never use that as a moisturizer normally. Like now, if I did that, my face would just be an oil slick. It would just not work. But like I said, the process of your skin getting used to the regime, your skin gets really dry. At some point, my skin was kind of like when a snake sheds its skin. That's how dry it was. So just be aware of that if you do try the regime. And the advice I would say is definitely stick to using a gentle cleanser like Dove Beauty Bar, baby soap. Don't use anything like Clearasil, Clean and Clear, Garnier, Neutrogena. Don't use any of that stuff because it will just irritate your skin and it will dry it out even more. The benzoyl peroxide will already be drying out your skin. You don't need anything else that will strip it of its natural oils. So just use a gentle cleanser and a gentle moisturizer, like a normal moisturizer. Like I said, I was using E45, nothing fancy. I just needed something that would stop the extreme dryness, and that was what was working for me at the time. And remember, you have to be patient to see results. Obviously, it's not going to work overnight. You have to really be patient. But what worked for me was the fact that I did see results quite quickly. I think it took like maybe a month to see quite significant results. So like I said, don't expect things to be like already in the next day your skin's going to be quite good. No, you have to be really patient. So yeah, patience is key. Another tip I'd like to give is if you do have really bad skin and you want something to help with the irritation, what I used to do when my skin was really bad, now I'm not even exaggerating when my skin was bad, it was so bad, it was like a pizza, my face was like a pizza, I couldn't touch my skin, it was so sore, there were just several cysts going on everywhere at one time, it was really bad. And one of the things I used to use was Calamine lotion. This one's just from Tesco, and I'll just put it all over my face, obviously where all the acne was, and it would help with the irritation, the soreness. And another thing that I used was aloe vera gel, and I'd always buy it from Holland and Barrett, and I'd put it all over my face where the acne was, and it helped with the redness and just the soreness of my skin. So those two products were really like a big help, and my skin was really bad. And another thing I'd like to mention is, if you like to use toner and you like to incorporate it in your regime, then use something like witch hazel, because it's natural, it's gentle, doesn't irritate the skin, and I still like using it today. I do still use it, so I'd recommend witch hazel if you really do feel like you need to use a toner. And yeah, basically that's it really. And another product I like to mention actually is this one, Quinoderm. Quinoderm is another benzoyl peroxide cream medication, topical medication thing. I didn't even know about it. I started using it when a friend recommended it to me, because I had recommended the regime to him, and I had mentioned that I felt like the cream, that the Panoxyl wasn't working for me properly anymore, and then he mentioned Quinoderm, so I tried it out and it was really good. So I feel like my skin gets used to things sometimes, and then I have to switch up things to like make it respond better. So I would switch between Panoxyl and Quinoderm, and bear in mind that Quinoderm is 10% strength, so be careful if you've got sensitive skin, because it may irritate your skin. Like when you exfoliate your skin, and if you use this, it does sting quite a lot. Not a lot, but it does sting a bit. And I don't have sensitive skin, so beware of this if you have sensitive skin, because it is 10%. Now, I'm not sure if I mentioned, so sorry if I'm repeating myself, but the acne.org, the regimen, they recommend to use 2.5 strength of benzoyl peroxide so as not to irritate your skin. Now, I've never tried 2.5%, so can't really comment on that. And the 5% has never really irritated my skin or anything, and it's the one that I've always used. I've used the Panoxyl 10% before, but just for spot treatment. I don't really use it all over my face. I have like a few times, but I don't really do that a lot. So I can't really comment on the 2.5 strength. I've never tried it. I do have a 2.5 strength here, but my mum got it for me, so I'll be interested to see if it works as well as these ones. And yeah, those are basically the products. Find out what benzoyl peroxide product works best for you, because these aren't the only brands that do benzoyl peroxide. That's the good thing about the acne.org regime. It's not like something that tries to promote their own products. It's something that you don't have to use their products. You can go out and find which brands, which products work best for you. So that's one of the really good things about acne.org. And if you don't even use the regime, if you don't try the regime, the website is still a great source of like reviews for different products. Like you'll find reviews for so many things, from apple cider vinegar to peroxide to honey, fish oil. There's so many reviews on there about so many things. So definitely pop onto the website if you're interested to find a review for something you're interested in finding more information about. I recommend it for a really good review site. And yeah, basically that's it. That's how I got rid of my severe cystic acne. Hope you found this video informative or helpful. If so, then give me a thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Bye.